shopaholic enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. I'm the guy with the cap, your resident shopaholic. If you're new here, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I post new videos, new vlogs, and reviews of gadgets, luxury items, and everything else we want to buy from the market. My goal for tonight is to discuss with you a long-term review of the Airpods Max. This is my Airpods Max, and I bought this years ago when it was actually launched. I bought this online since products here in the Philippines are actually coming in late. I will be basing everything else I will be discussing here in the video based on the experience and the researches I've had and the updates. The initial questions remain, why is this very expensive? It's actually priced $32,990. This is a very expensive earphone for a non-audiophile like me. Another question, is Apple really competing with the known audiophile brands like, for example, Sony or Beats or Marshall? Those are the companies that are actually known to produce and manufacture good in-ear or on-ear headphones that are really in the game for the longest time now. Now, is this better than AirPods Pro? I will also be discussing the differences aside from my experience with other brands, and is this really worth the price or worth the purchase? Let's go to the unboxing experience. Now, of course, it comes with this box, Apple fashion of box. The picture here is embossed, as you can see in your screens, and the back is covered with the case, the smart case that it comes with, and it has the serial numbers, the normal Apple logo. It actually coincides with the color that it comes inside. Let's say, for example, this one, I bought the space gray. This is also space gray. The color variants online range from space gray, sky blue, pink, green, and silver. So when you open the box, like the normal Apple product, it actually is resistive. And the usual paper cover with a very unusual hard back to protect your product, and the memory foam cups, ear cups, are actually protected by this paper cups. Of course, I already bought for myself some silicone protection pads. I have had 2 color scheme changes. When I bought this one, my liking is actually gravitating to blue. I cover for the wire mesh with the pads, so it says they're left and the right. It comes with a normal paperwork here, which I think I actually lost, and a normal lightning to USB-A connector here. Now, surprisingly, this is actually made of metal. This is made of a very thin, high-grade aluminum metal. The reason why those brands made their products out of plastic is for the weight. It needs to be very comfortable and lightweight so you can use it for a very long time. Let me remove this one first. This is also made with this mesh this distributes the weight onto your head. So if you're to use this for longer than 2, 3, 4 hours max, or 6 hours even, the weight isn't that much. Although I should say this could be worn out soon. But as you can see, I've been using this for years now and it has held up really well, even if I've been using it really non-stop. Take it with a grain of salt because I am using this with protective covers like this one. This is made with replaceable cups, replaceable mesh ear cups with memory foam. This is actually very good because this is breathable. This is an additional 3,890 pesos a pair if you're to replace this. This also adds another level of customization because you can actually mix match the colors. If you can see, it doesn't have any logo design. This is something that the quiet luxury would always do. You know when you know, right? If you know the design of Apple, and you know very well that that piece is very expensive. It only has 2 buttons. It has this rotating wheel, very similar to an Apple watch. I have my Apple Watch here. This is very similar here. It clicks when it's actually turned clockwise or counterclockwise. This is used to turn the volume up and turn the volume down. And you can also press this like the Apple Watches. And you have the noise cancellation and transparency mode button here. Now when you press the noise cancellation mode, it simulates a suction or a vacuum. It is a very satisfying feeling and the noise cancellation is excellent. Now this part is where you would actually adjust to fit your head in. This is a telescopic bar. Actually requires a little more force for you to adjust. So this wouldn't just go up and down without you pushing it down or pulling it up. Now years ago, the audiophiles have listed a couple of dislikes regarding this product. First things first is the pouch. This is the reason why I actually bought this similar color, a blue one, with the pouch. Now this is a very flimsy pouch, which only is a smart pouch because of its mechanism to power down the battery consumption because of the magnets in between the Airpods. Now this is not a very ergonomic way of keeping your Airpods Max very safe because it doesn't cover or protect the more delicate part of the headphones. It just leaves it open like this, and the way you can carry it is through here, which actually gives this telescopic bars more pressure because the weight is actually pulled out. Now that is the reason why I bought with me a third-party case to keep the entire Airpods safe. There. And this is sort of shock-proof. I changed the colors and I saw another color or another brand, but this is a lot cheaper. This is made out of plastic, hard TPU. Now the same is actually expected with the case, just to protect the entire headphones. Another gripe is that this headphone lacks a 3.5mm jack to lightning connector, so you would want to buy another one that is actually around 1,690 to 1,700. So that's another cash grab for Apple. Another gripe, it doesn't have a charging brick with the box. You only have a charging cord. Another one, there is no on and off button. Now, I mentioned a while ago that this only powers down the battery consumption, but this is still turned on. But of course, the battery is actually surprisingly good. It lasts around 16 to 20 hours, even if the noise cancellation is turned on. Also, it only supports a normal or a standard AAC codec over Bluetooth wireless listening. And it doesn't support lossless audio format. If you want to have a lossless audio format, you would want to buy a 3.5mm jack to lightning. With iOS 14, the spatial audio is actually introduced. This is very impressive because it provides you a good surround sound experience based on the orientation of the head. Now in year 2022, last year, when iOS 16 was actually introduced, LC3 is put into the update. Now LC3 improves the audio experience with a deeper bass. This is more efficient. It is now with a better battery life and improved connection to all the Apple gadgets. Like for example, if I'm actually looking directly into my MacBook, it is connected there. When I started picking up my iPhone, it transfers to the iPhone. It is very intuitive. Now, another improvement that comes with the update of iOS 16 is the transparency mode call. This is for the conversation boost mode. It seems like you're talking to the person without the headphones. Now, this allows you to hear your surroundings without taking your headphones off. Now regarding the noise cancellation, this is already up to par with the Sony XM4s because it really cancels out the noise around you, even if it's actually 3 to 4 feet away from you. That is very good. Now for the final verdict, this is worth your purchase if your aim is to find a good surround sound and noise cancelling headphones with a luxury experience. That means the sound is very good, the bass and the high notes are actually crisp, and of course if you're also like me who is an Apple sheep, meaning you're actually locked into the Apple ecosystem. Now let's compare this with the earphone I recently bought. This is Samsung.
What?
This is the latest Buds 2 Pro of Samsung. Now this is closer to AirPods Pro. Even if it's already in the second edition, this is closer, but a cheaper variant. Now of course this doesn't work well with the smart features within the Apple ecosystem. In the event that I want to maximize the benefits or the smart features within the Apple ecosystem, and I'm just within the confines of my own home, I would resort to use this rather than this one. This is for the on-the-go moments. That will be all for this video review. I hope you enjoyed and learned a lot about the worthiness of this item versus other products out there. I based everything else from my experience for the years of use of this item and my research regarding the comparison and the features of other headphones. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and the notification bells to get you notified every time I post new videos, blogs, and reviews of other items we love to buy from the market. See you next time. Take care.